Hello YouTube, today we're going to be making chewy chocolate chip cookies, and to start it all off we're going to use 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. There we go, that's all the flour. And the next thing is a little more than 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So we'll use 1/2 a teaspoon, like that much, and that goes into our mixing bowl. The next thing is a little more than a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. While we wait, look at the butter, cane sugar, that's what we're going to be using. You have to use unsalted butter for this so that the salt doesn't interfere with the sweetness. See, that's the you can see the baking soda and the flour, and there goes the salt. Next thing, 1 stick of unsalted butter, which is this. We put all the dry stuff in here and the wet stuff in here. That way it's easier to mix. At the end we mix them all together in the large bowl. So there's our 1 stick of butter. 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So let's get our we get our measuring cup, which is over there. The cane sugar kinda stinks when you open it, but when you bake it, it goes away. And now we measure that. Looks like I was right. It does do that. What's that? Raisins? I'm not sure what that's what those dark stuff are in the sugar. What's it called? And now we add our 3/4 cup of sugar into the mixing bowl. Okay, now we need a little less than 1/4 cup of white sugar. So a half, so it'll be 1/4 cup of white sugar. So let me see how much this is. Oh no, it's not enough. We need a little bit more, because these cookies are sugary. It's filled with mostly sugar. So you need 2 types of sugar. There. Now we'll use all of that sugar, and that goes into the mixing bowl as well, with the brown sugar and the brown cane sugar and the unsalted butter. The ShopRite brand, by the way. Now the next step is 1 tablespoon vanilla extract. Got my measuring spoons here. See the white sugar, the brown sugar, butter, salt, baking soda, and all-purpose flour. See these 3? They're the same. They're all-purpose flour if you're asking. And now we get the electric mixer. Now we plug it in. Like 2 days ago we made oatmeal raisin cookies, but I didn't want to get that on video. I didn't feel like it. Because nothing smells good than baking cookies. Well, there is cake and brownies, but the way the sugar smell mixes with the butter, it's good. Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna take some vanilla extract, which is over here. Vanilla extract. No, over here. Now you plug it in, and now we mix. Oops. Looks like the right whisk fell off. Wait. As you can see, the left hole is bigger than the right hole. This is considered the left. That's considered the right. So, yeah. But let's start mixing. And while we're mixing, let's look at the flour and all that other stuff. And while that's mixing, let me get out an egg. Oops. I'll pick that up later. So here are the eggs. Here's the apple that fell out. And there, one egg. Let me close this. 2 eggs. Here, let me check my recipe paper. 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. So I think we need. So this one we need it for its yolk. I think. I mean, we need this for the egg white and the other one for the egg white and yolk. So it's going to be a little bit hard. As you can see, it takes a long time to bake cookies. Homemade cookies, that is, from scratch. You just need a few more seconds of mixing. There, mixing is done. And there we have our mixed sugars and butter. You need to crush that a little bit. Oh, I gotta hold this so that doesn't fall. And see there, you have all that dough. Let me take a sniff at that. It smells like sugar and butter. Okay. See, there we have our mixed product. Now here comes 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. There we go. Now we need to mix that. As you can see, that vanilla essence is really getting to the base of that dough. And it's filling up this entire kitchen with its magnificent smells. Now we need 1 egg for the yolk and 1 for the egg white. I'm sorry this is taking up a lot of time, but that's how much time you're gonna have to take when you're baking cookies. So just deal with it. I'm mixing up the egg, vanilla extract, sugars, and butter into this bowl. Bless you. Bless you. See, it's all nice and chunky. Alright. Now we use the electric mixer again. Let me see what's next on my recipe list. All that's left to do is to mix the dry stuff together with the wet stuff after we add the chocolate chips. Which are these? They're called Ghirardelli chocolate chips. Moments of timeless pleasure. That's the slogan. Let me turn this thing off, the mixer. Let me get a wooden spoon for the chocolate chips. There we go. Now to find my wooden spoon. Oh wait, there's one over here. Forgot about this one. This is not a good wooden spoon, but just deal with it. It looks like a spoon, so I'm using it. Now we mix the dry stuff with the wet stuff. And now we remove and now we mix it together with the electric mixer again. The third time. So we don't need this sugar anymore. Put it to the side. This is white sugar or powdered sugar, whatever you like to call it. Let me close this pen. Bring it back with. Now we're mixing. Now the next thing is stir in half a cup of chocolate chips. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Or 2 cups. Actually, no, we're doing 1.5. Sorry, my mistake. See, we mix everything. That's all that's there. Now we use a wooden spoon to mix it. See there, we're using the spatula. Even though it's not a wooden spoon, it's still considered a spoon. Those are pretty big chocolate chips. We're getting the dough off of it, off of the whisks. We have to use the hands. But if you want to keep your hands clean, use a spoon. Just do whatever you feel is right. Because these are your cookies, but this is the way we're making our cookies. Hello YouTube, welcome back to part 2. And here we have is the finished product. 9 large chocolate chip cookies. I'm sorry that the other part I'm sorry about the other part at the end. The sound got cut and so did the video. So you couldn't see the cookies being rolled and putting in the oven and all that stuff because I ran out of space, so I had to, I uploaded another video on YouTube and deleted that to make more space for this video. So, here we go. I'm going to try one cookie with a shot of milk. If you like, but I prefer mine with milk because it mixes well with the chocolate chips. So now, what we do is cut this cookie in half. And then I'll frost a half. See, now it's hardened, but it's still chewy. Cut this in quarters. This is the plain half. Alright, now let me get the frosting. This won't go well. I'm just gonna frost it. I'm not gonna put any sprinkles on it because it won't taste good with sprinkles. So it's just plain frosting. Here we go. Now get some frosting in this butter knife. And now we frost this cookie. You know what? I'll just put it over here. That way you can see the cookie a little better. Here we go. Frosting the cookie right now. See, it broke a little bit. Sorry about that. So now we're done, and now we're done frosting. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will make more videos of cookie bakery soon. This is my first cooking episode. I'll make more soon, but I just felt like doing this for the sake of it. Alright, and this is how you make large chocolate chip chewy cookies. Here you go, and that's it.